Hey y'all, let's go on a field trip.
Built in 1873, the Currituck Beach Lighthouse on North Carolina's Outer Banks has long protected mariners traversing coastal waters, but those who once tended the lighthouse noted troubling phenomena over the years. It starts with young Sadie Johnson's family, the first family to live in the lighthouse keeper's quarters. Sadie lived there with her uncle and aunt after the death of her parents. Sadie was one of the few children on the island, and she was also a wild and carefree child who frequently ignored warnings to never turn her back on the ocean. One day, she went out to build a sandcastle while the adults were at work, and she never returned home. Her body was found later, washed up on a beach in Virginia. She was brought back to Currituck for a wake before being buried on the family plot in Virginia. After that, the north room of the keeper's house, which had been Sadie's room, took on a feeling of sadness, and it was not used by the Johnson family again. Years later, another keeper and his wife moved into the house. The keeper's wife contracted tuberculosis, and knowing no cure, she was placed in the north room with her books and clothes, and meals were left at her door. It was a lonely time, and she eventually started to talk to herself between her coughing fits. When she passed away, her clothes and personal items were sealed up in a barrel that was left in the north room. The room would never be used by any lighthouse keepers again. No one argued, as it was always a cold section of the house and uninviting. In the late 1930s, the last of the keepers moved out of the keeper's quarters at Currituck Beach Lighthouse, and the dwelling was sealed up. In the 1940s, children often played in the courtyard of the house. One day, they heard a child's voice calling from the house, "Come play with me." Despite warnings from the adults on the island not to go in the keeper's house, the child's voice could not be ignored. The children made their way into the house and up to the north room, where they discovered the barrel full of clothes and books. The children decided to play dress-up within the keeper's house. When the adults found them, they were horrified. The adults took all the clothes, books, and the barrel and lit it on fire. The pyre burned to nothing but ash. Again, the house was sealed. In the early 1980s, the once beautiful and vibrant residence had fallen victim to the elements, vandalism, and neglect. Fortunately, a local nonprofit stepped in to provide much-needed renovations and restoration. However, even the best-intentioned repairs could never shake the cold, uncomfortable, and some say cursed feeling of the north room. Work crews would remark on how unsettling the room was compared to the rest of the house, and to this day, some visitors to the room report hearing a quiet voice call out, "Come play with me."
If you like that story, give us a like or a follow, or come on out and join us on a tour sometime. And whenever you're traveling, make sure you're looking up your locally owned and operated tour operators for your best haunted experience wherever you go. See you again soon.